I have a little sinus drainage that I cannot get a handle on.
Okay. Hi, how are y'all?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, we are live and we are getting everybody on. If y'all want to sit at one of those tables, we're gonna get you an iPad.
So will you have some clients with you today? Are there clients or participants in the program with you today?
Yes, we have a few graduates and we have some of our current interns as well. Mm-hmm. We also are going to have a couple supporting employments like their parents as well.
Okay, awesome.
We're trying to social distance to get everybody on. So.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. I was having a problem here just a second ago.
Once we go live on Facebook, you can go to the KLEK Facebook page and you can share to whatever other pages you would like.
Okay.
Today's January 11th.
Miss Mary Page just walked in as well.
Okay. Let me.
All right, you all. So we are about to be live on Facebook, and we'll be live on air in under 3 to 4 minutes. So, good morning to everyone out there on Facebook. You're tuning to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're going to save the meat of the conversation until we go live on air. But as you see, I'm joined by some lovely ladies that work for a wonderful program. I'm sorry, is it a program or organization? I want to get that right. Okay. And so it is called Project Reach, as you can see by the title. We're going to dive into what they're all about. So just stay tuned. We'll have each of these ladies introduce themselves, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of Project Reach. And we'll also get to meet some people that are a part of the program a little later on. So
okay.
I can't thank you ladies enough for giving me your time and sharing this wonderful information with our community. I'm sure there are many people who are not aware of your program who hopefully can be a part of it going forward.
Okay. It's saying, okay, ask her to send it in a different, it's not, you may have to just get on with it.
All right. So we have the weather and the news to do.
I'm sorry. My program director at Little Rock says that she's on and she's asked if you would let her in.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Is it okay?
There are going to be quite a few actually.
We have Amy Finn. Okay. Mary Kayla. Amy. Okay. Sure. Okay. We still have about 35, less than a minute before.
Okay. So we have some interns that are going to join us as well.
And so again, these are two 20-minute segments and then a wrap up. And when you see me throw my hand up, that means we're getting close to a break. So saying in that moment, and then we'll continue the conversation live on Facebook because we'll still be live the whole time on Facebook. So if I throw my hand up, I'm not trying to be rude, just trying to make sure you don't get cut off because it's live radio and everything is timed.
I guess we could wait for 20 minutes. And after 20-minute break, we can try to do it.
All right, y'all, 5 seconds.
Because we're going live, so.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday to you. You are tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Kabila Jones, and I am joined by a lot of wonderful people that work for a wonderful program. It is called Project Reach. And since there are quite a few people, we're going to go around, and no, it's not a room, but I'm going to start with whoever, and please introduce yourself and what role you play with this program. Looking at my screen, I guess I'll go with Miss Amy at the top.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Amy Finley, and I work for St. Bernard's Medical Center. I serve as the business liaison for the program. So I work closely with Mary and Caleb and Jessica to help place interns in various internships here at the hospital.
My name is Mary Housewright. I'm the instructor coordinator for Project Search. I'm sorry, I was next. I thought I was next in line.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Mary Housewright. I'm the instructor coordinator here at Project Search. I've been with the program for a little over a year.
Okay, thank you. All right, who would like to go next?
I'm Sharon Rowe from Arkansas Rehabilitation Services. We're a state agency, and I am a transition counselor as well as a VR counselor, as well as one of the partners to Project Search.
Okay, thank you. Miss Jessica?
Yes, my name is Jessica Blevins. I'm a skills trainer with Project Search. So I work directly with the interns with Caleb, and then Mary's our instructor coordinator. So we all work together.
Okay, and Jenny?
Hi, my name is Jenny Adams, and I'm the Project Search Program Director. And I actually get to work with, we have 7 Project Search programs all throughout the state of Arkansas, and I get to work with all 7 programs. So that's my role.
All right, thank you. And Caleb?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Caleb Neely. I am a skills trainer here at St. Bernard's Project Search. I've been blessed to be with this site since the beginning about 4 years ago. So,
All right, thank you. And who do you have with you?
Arthur, you want to introduce?
My name is Arthur Hayes. I'm an intern. And
Sorry, can you repeat that?
my name is Arthur Hayes, and I'm an intern at Project Search.
All right, nice to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. Is there anyone else that I'm not seeing that's on the call?
Not yet. They will be joining us soon.
All right, so let's go ahead and get in. Well, I want to first give some shout outs to some people that are watching. Ms. Vivian Taylor, Linda Johnson Frazier says, good morning, my favorite radio station. Asia Esther says, good morning, Kelly King, Project Search. Okay, we're going to get into that right now, Ms. Vivian. It's great to meet you all, Ms. Asia says. And all right, so let's go ahead and get into what Project is all about.
So, Project Search is Project Search is a 9-month internship for young adults with disabilities. We partner with Arkansas Rehabilitation Services with Miss Sharon, and our host business is St. Bernard's with Miss Amy Finley. And so we work with these young adults in the hospital, and we teach them job skills, and we also teach them social skills and how to work with their employers. And then as we're working with them for the 9 months, we give them resumes, and then we follow them after graduation for 2 years for accommodations with their employers.
Now, in the beginning, was it hard to find other agencies like the one Ms. Sharon works with to come aboard and be a part of this project?
No, we, as our agency, we definitely have 7 project search, and we've been doing this for quite some time, right, Jenny? We've been doing this quite some time. Our main one was which is in Little Rock. There's 2 sites in Little Rock, and it wasn't hard at all. We felt like Northeast Arkansas needed something to this effect in our area.
Okay. Can you give us a little background on how the conversation even started in the beginning 4 years ago? And then how has the program grown since then?
Jenny, you want to take that one?
I know it's like you don't know who's going to talk. So, Amy, do you want to share kind of in the beginning from St. Bernard's approach?
Jenny, I can hardly hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me see if I can turn up my volume. Is that any better?
Come up
Yes.
some more.
Yes.
Yes, so this is Amy. We, about 4 years ago with St. Bernard's, our leaders got together with some individuals from Access and Arkansas Rehab Services to discuss what this initiative might look like in our area. And I feel like with the mission of St. Bernard's, it was really a no-brainer for us to be a part of this program. With all the different things that we're involved in the community, and just the different types of internships and things that we're able to offer here, we felt like it would be a great experience for the interns, just because we do have a variety of things that they can learn from and do. So it's been an incredible journey that we've had here, and just really feels like, again, you know, our mission is to provide the Christ-like healing to the community through the education, treatment, and health services, and that's our mission here. And we felt like Project Search really just fit in very well with our mission here, and it's been great. We've loved it.
All right. So, can you all share what are some of the qualifications needed or the requirements needed that to be met to be a part of the program?
Well, one of the things that has to be is a disability. If you have a disability, or and that could be physical, mental, or emotional. Most of the age group is from 18 to 35. And if you're SSI, SSDI recipient, you're automatically eligible for our services, thus for paid services. And we look at their disability, what is needed, what accommodations that they're needing. Most of our clients come right out of high school. We work with the local high schools of individual students that have IEPs or 504s.
Okay. And with the individuals that you serve, do they have to be, I don't want to say self-sufficient in some way, but do they have to be working towards self-sufficiency, or is it okay if they live with their parents or caregiver throughout the course of the program?
Yes, most of our, a lot of our interns live at home. We actually have a really good program right now where Jessica, our skills trainer, is helping them with trying to work towards getting their driver's license. So that's been a real really good program for these guys. They're really excited about that. And so,
Okay, I'm sorry. No,
well,
go ahead, Miss Mary.
I was also going to tell you that one of the requirements is that they are, between 18 and 35. So we have a pretty big, broad age limit because there are a lot of young adults out there who kind of have fallen through the cracks as far as, after high school, what to do. So we have given them a more of an age limit to go by, and I'm really happy about that.
Okay, thank you. I want to bring Mr. Caleb in and tell us a little more about some of your job duties.
Sure. So as a skills trainer, some of my main responsibilities, the interns that we accept, say Miss Jessica and myself, we would kind of split that group of interns for that year, and part of them would be under her caseload, part of them will be under my caseload, and we would just really work with them on independent work skills in the workplace. So in their internship, we really do one-on-ones with them. We really capitalize on their strengths, and we help them better the areas of improvement. And so we really just work with them one-on-one and make sure that this experience is one of growth and one where they can really gain the independent skills that they need in order to step into employment.
Okay, now let's talk about what it's like to connect them with an employer. How does that process work, and has there been some pushback from different employers? Ms. Jessica?
Well, we have different ways of kind of connecting with the community, one being platforms like this. We also have a steering committee that I know maybe Miss Mary can, and a BAC as well. So we have different committees that also help connect us with businesses, maybe even me, Mr. Caleb, or Mary going out and just meeting them and saying, hey, this is our program. Here's our card. We'd love to talk to you more about it. A lot of the interns support team may have those connections as well. They may be on the lookout just like we are. So that's always great. All the help we can get of getting an intern into even just having an interview or a simple meeting. Usually the employers have been very supportive. They want to help our interns. They want to get involved. They see also based on meeting some of our previous graduates and how much they've grown and they have so much work ethic as well, that they want that in their world, in their businesses as well.
Okay, I want to ask Miss Amy, have you had a chance to partner with the Jonesboro Human Development Center?
I have not recently spoken to them. That might have been something that we talked to them early on, but that's not something that I've recently had any connections with. That might be a good question for Sharon. She may have more connections with them. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, Miss Sharon, I know that they are a state agency, and so I didn't know if they would qualify to partner with you all. Or have you had the opportunity to speak with anyone there?
I haven't spoke with anyone there. I'm pretty sure that's in the making. We try to because we're partners with Workforce as well as we're working with individuals that are needing our services. Again, our main goal is to put individuals with disabilities to work along with others that don't have a disability. And so like I said, we are trying to make sure that our students or our clients are working with, that are finding employment out in the community.
Okay. And Miss Jessica, can you walk us through what a typical goal outline looks like within the 9-month period? And then what happens if after 9 months, they don't quite reach all of the items on their list or your list maybe?
Sure. So I will have to say that each of our interns, individuals, absolutely, they don't all may have the same goals. They may be very small and some may be very big, but they're all different as far as even they could be social goals, specific work goals within the department or the rotation that they're in. So I think those, and Mr. Caleb can maybe jump in on any of that, but I think along the way, we have different goals that may pop up for each individual, and we talk to them one-on-one about those goals. Like, this is what we see. What do you think? We want their input as well. We also may bring in their support team, whether it being a parent or grandparent or whoever is supporting them at the time. We bring in them in if need be, and also talk about those goals, what they see that could help us, how we can all help each other to accomplish that goal for that particular intern.
Okay.
As far as after the 9 months, that goal may still need to have improvement even after they graduate. And that is why we follow them for up to 2 years to continue working on that goal as well.
That's awesome. Ms. Jenny or Caleb, would you like to jump in and share anything?
Jenny?
I don't know if we can hear.
Can you hear me? Jenny or Caleb, would you like to jump in?
Definitely second what Jessica said. What's one thing I think that's really neat about our program is that everybody comes to it at a different place in life and with different goals in life. There is no base academic ability level that you have to be in our program. So we've had young adults who've come into the program who are unable to read or write, and that's okay. You don't need to know how to read or write to be able to be a member of the workforce. That's our job, is to make the accommodations that you need to still be successful. But we've also had young adults who've come through the program. They had college degrees, so they've been to college, they've graduated a degree, but they weren't able to find employment, maybe because of one area of their disability has held them back. Maybe it was a social aspect, like Jessica mentioned. They weren't able to find employment, or they couldn't keep employment, so they've lost several jobs in a row. And they came to us, and with that little bit of extra support, they were able to find employment and be really successful. So we work with all different types of people who are all different places in life. And like Mary mentioned earlier, some of them do still live at home, but they may have goals to one day live independently. We have some who already live independently. We have some who already drive every day to the program. And then we have some who maybe have that as a goal one day. And then we have some who don't, who know that they will never drive, and that's okay too. So that's definitely a really neat part of Project Search, is we work with all different types of people.
Okay, we have a little bit under 2 minutes left in this first segment, but I want to throw this question out there. You all mentioned the social piece, and so we all know that when we have a chance to interact with people that are, I don't want to necessarily say like-minded, but that share similar interests as ours, we know that we have this sense of empowerment, and we just, I don't know, have a different sense of self when we're around other people who we can share our experiences with. Can you give us some insight to what it's like for these individuals in the program once they start becoming a little more social, if they haven't been, and they start hanging around and talking with people who share, some of their life experiences? How does it help them, or have you seen any marked improvements or differences in their social skills and abilities?
We have seen it in almost everyone. We've had over 38 graduates come through our program in the past 4 years, and I can tell you that I've seen it in almost every one of them that I've gotten to know. So I can tell you, as an example, we had one young lady who was very shy. She has a speech issue, but it didn't stop her from overcoming that. She got her driver's license, and now she just bought a car. She is employed full time. And this young lady was one of those who fell through the cracks, and we were able to help her and build her up. And now she talks so much now.
That's awesome.
And she makes everyone smile just when you say her name,
Yeah.
So that's been a blessing.
That's absolutely awesome. We're going to get ready to take a quick break. Linda Johnson Frazier says, "You guys are awesome." And thank you, Ms. Vivian, for checking in. She had to run, but she says, "Sounds great for the disabled community." The work that you are doing is beneficial, it's much needed. And we're going to continue the conversation live on Facebook. So if you're listening on air, jump on Facebook. We'll be right back after these announcements. Okay, so I want to ask this question, and I guess we can get more into it. I would love to bring the other young gentleman in. Do you all have a support going on right now? You have ones, but I don't want to call it a support group, maybe, but for lack of a better word, a support group for the individuals in the program, where they come together and it's like a peer-to-peer kind of group setting.
Caleb?
Yeah. So we do have events during the internship for current interns, but something that one of my favorite parts of being a skills trainer with Project Search is that we get to kind of be involved with all graduates, even past their supportive employment stage. So any graduate of our program, we set up something called Job Club. And so we get to, invite, create events and create different things for all of our graduates to come together, and they get to talk about their places of employment, things that they're doing well, things that they may struggle with, and they get to have kind of an open discussion during us being able to be together in a social setting about different things that they may have in common, different struggles that they may have in common, and problem solving those struggles or celebrating their successes.
Okay, awesome. For the young man behind you, I'm sorry I didn't get to write his name down. What is his name again?
My name is Arthur Hayes.
Arthur. Okay, Arthur. And so when we come back on air, I would love for you to tell a little bit more about yourself, how long you've been in the program, and then, how has it benefited you? We still have about a minute and a half before we go back on air, but I just want to make sure, we're not leaving you out of the conversation. Just had to get some of the basics out of the way so that those listening know what this program is all about, and hopefully they want to participate and become partners with you all. Miss Amy, are you still looking for more partners?
As far as partners for employment, like, we're always looking for other places that would like to hire the individuals when they are out of the program. Absolutely. We're always looking for other businesses and things that would like to hire the interns once they graduate and that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. We have about 25 seconds before we go back on air. So I don't want to get too deep into another question or conversation. So for those of you listening on Facebook, thank you. If you have any questions, please drop them in our Facebook feed. We'll try to get them answered in the time allowed. And hopefully, if there are questions we can't get to, if the individuals will go back and look at the live feed after the video is over, and maybe try to answer any questions. Welcome back to Community Conversations on KLK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Kalila Jones, and I'm joined by a multitude of members that work with the program called Project Reach. Project Reach is a 9-month internship for individuals 18 to 35 years old that assists with job placement and also teaching some of those social life skills. Um, we went through some of the requirements at the beginning, but now I want to introduce you to an individual who's actually in the program. So, Mr. Arthur, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
All right, so please start out with an introduction of maybe where you're from, how old you are, how long you've been in the program, and what are some things you're doing right now?
Okay, so I am from Clarksville, Mississippi. 20, and I'm an intern at Health and Wellness. Some of the things I do are like I like cleaning supplies, and I work with my uh, I work on my like skills that I need for employment, like customer service and communication and things of that nature. And it has really been a good thing for me. I feel like this is a great place to start as far as finding employment, and I really enjoy it. And I've been in a program since I think like August, was it August? Since like late August.
I'm sorry you broke up a little bit.
At what part? The end?
Sir,
What did you say?
you broke up a little bit on your last sentence. Can you please repeat that?
I've been in the program since late August.
Late August. Okay, and have you been enjoying it so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell us, what are some of the goals on your list that you would like to accomplish?
Uh, Obviously employment. I would like to possibly get my own place, and so I can provide for myself as an individual. Um, uh, Social skills is another thing that I feel like I can improve in, for communication and customer service.
Okay. When you say social skills, are you kind of shy or kind of
Yeah.
expand on that a little bit?
Um, I don't really like. I don't. I don't have a hard time like expressing, and some people find that be like kind of rude, but it's just like how I am. So I don't really like express myself as much as I should.
Understand. All right, and who are you joined by?
Um, Miss Thelma. Oh, that's it. Mr. Paul. Thelma and Mr. Paul.
All right, so are you
How are y'all today?
fine? How are you?
Doing well. Doing well.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us what role you play with Mr. Arthur?
I am Alma Smithwick. I work at the cafe here at St. Bernard Health and Wellness,
Okay.
and we work with Arthur on his goals. We work with them, getting him to reach his goals. So we help him we give him positions where he can express his customer service skills, his all of his growing work, work abilities. And
Okay.
he is doing really, really good.
That's
Y'all will be
awesome.
very proud.
Awesome. So Arthur, how much longer? You've been in since August. Um, how would you say you are? How many more goals would you say you have, or are you just adding to your list every day of your goals?
I feel like, well, I have a few that I'm working on, like my social skills. That's one of the bigger things to me because I think that's like the like most important thing, like that stuff on my list that I struggle with. And another goal is I want to be able to get my own place.
Okay. Have you start working on a savings plan, because let me tell you, being an independent adult is not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. I think I'd stay a little longer. I think he's really, really well, though. He is, we'll get him up there rolling towels every once in a while and getting him to, when the people clock in, when the members clock in, to greet them and stuff, you know, because he was kind of like, good morning, and they couldn't hear him, but now he's talking and you can hear him speak, you know. He's doing really, really well. You can, I mean, normally when they first come in, we teach them what to do.
Okay.
Okay, and then we want to see if they can go and do these things on their own without being told or reminded what to do. Arthur comes in now, and we don't have to tell Arthur anything about what to do, and he does come up and speak to you now without you speaking to him. So he is doing so much better in this program.
That's awesome.
Yes, he is.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Arthur, and hopefully, you know, once we kind of get back to some sense of togetherness in this community, I'll get to actually meet you in person. So congratulations on all that you're doing, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I want to ask this, Mr. Arthur, do you take advantage of the peer group sessions, however they look right now? Do you communicate with some of the other participants in the program?
Yes, I do. And yeah, I communicate with them. We talk about different things and like kind of like find things in common.
Have you made some really good friends so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's awesome. So I want to talk about with some of the other individuals, the people who work directly with the program, talk about how important, how vital it is for a program like this for our community. I've had many conversations with the one of the directors at the Jonesboro Human Development Center, and she always states how the individuals that are residents there, they want to feel a sense of belonging in the community they live and work and play in. So let's talk about that aspect for a moment, and then we'll bring in the other young lady. So whoever would like to touch on that, Amy, Jenny, Sharon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just zoned out. I'm sorry. Like I said, the most important thing is that they, these individuals are welcome. Like I said, they have that independence. We want to make sure they have that independence and be able to make a living and be a productive citizen like everyone else. And but like I said, we want to make sure they are working on whatever their ability is. That's what we focus on. And then anything that they are lacking, we try to work with them and find accommodations to make sure they're able to do those particular things. We try to focus on what they're good at and what they're not good at. What are their goals as far as what type of job that they want, as well as are they hands-on, or pretty much are they visual learners? We focus on all of those aspects when we try to match them up with certain jobs.
Okay. I want to say good morning to Derek Coleman, who checks in. Thank you for that. All right, so I see we have two other individuals who have joined us, a young lady with Miss Mary, and then a gentleman with Miss Jessica. We'll start with the ladies first. Can you tell us who you are and what role you play in the program?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Natalia Lott, and I'm currently in sterile process.
Sterile?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're learning how to sterilize instruments?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you in Jonesboro? Where are you located?
In Jonesboro.
Okay, So tell us how long you've been in the program. What do you like about it so far? And maybe some of the goals that you hope to reach while you're in the program.
Well, the rotation started in September.
Okay.
I've been in there since September, but through that time, before I started sterile, I was in nutritional services. So nutrition was my first rotation. Now I'm in sterile.
Okay. So do you have a favorite or preference? Like, which one do you like the most?
Between sterile processing and nutrition, I like nutritional services because it's less complicated than sterile.
Oh, well, just think about you're learning some new skills,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
can teach other people in your family about how to properly clean and sterilize things. Like, that's not no. So, and we definitely need those skills now more than ever. But what are some of your goals that you would like to reach? Outside of job skills. What about social skills or just anything personal that you want to accomplish?
Want to take advantage on my communication skills because I struggle with communicating. That's why Miss Mary and Miss Jessica and Mr. Caleb have been putting me in rotations with a lot of people because I have to talk to them. I just can't not talk to them because if I don't talk, I wouldn't understand what's going on. So I see why they put me in rotations like that.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much, Natalia.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I just want to make sure I pronounce it right. All right. And so the gentleman, well, or Jenny, go.
I'll scoot him up so
With
he can hear
Jessica. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm
All right,
Mitchell Griggs, and I've been my first rotation was transport.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked it, and then and now I'm in central supply, and I've come to I think I like it just a bit better, but I mean I still like transport.
Now, with transport, did you get to drive?
Get to what now?
Drive.
Oh yes, yes. I got to push around the hospital beds and grab cots and wheelchairs and
Okay.
over bed tables.
Okay, so you get to meet a lot of people, different people every day during doing that particular job.
Oh yes, a lot. I met pretty much it's about all the people I work with, and then plus I've talked to a lot of the people that work there, and I've also some of the visitors too, like ask for help or something. But,
That's awesome.
yeah.
And so tell us about what you like, I guess, the most about the program.
What I like most, just oh goodness,
There are no right or wrong answers.
I mean, just all of it.
Okay.
The whole program.
Okay. Have you had a chance to meet some new friends?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure have. Just some of the people I'm in the interns with, or actually all of them.
Okay.
And then I've become friends with some of the people I work with, and I got along with Miss Sharon. I really like Miss Sharon. Yeah, Miss Sharon, the supervisor in transport.
Okay. I want to ask all of the clients this: since you've been a part of the program and you're working and you're doing your daily duties, do you feel a sense of self-confidence knowing that you have learned new skills, you're meeting people, and you're accomplishing something that you may not have thought you would have been doing?
Yes. I mean, especially at first, both of my transport and central supply. First, I was scared to death. I wasn't sure, and then when I did it, I was like, man, this is great. You know, I can do it. And
All right.
it's just it really has boosted my confidence and
That's awesome.
feel comfortable, everything.
And something unique about Mitchell is he was actually employed before, and
Okay.
he felt that maybe that particular employment he wasn't living the most potential that he could do, and
Okay.
so he came on with us, and we do see a lot more potential in him than what he was doing. So we know that he the confidence he has gained he'll take into his new position, and we think he'll enjoy that a lot more as well.
All right. Thank you. So, Mr. Arthur, do you feel like you've gained a sense of confidence since you've been with this program? I know you say you're still kind of working on your social communication skills, but are you feeling more confident?
For me, yes, because when I first started into the rotations, I kind of didn't know what to expect or like what would like how I would like start and what I would be doing, what type of things I would be doing. But now since I've started, I feel more confident that I could do a regular like job and
Okay.
be able to expand on my skills.
All right. And Natalia?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I had confidence since I was accepted into the program, but I didn't have much confidence at first, like to say if I will be able to maintain working in the same pace as the actual workers of the actual rotations that I have been in until Miss Mary and Miss Jessica pulled me to the side for a couple of one-on-ones because I have had moments. So, yeah.
Okay. I want to ask, Miss Jenny or Amy, when the individuals complete their 9-month process, will they have the opportunity to stay at that place, or will they have to apply for a job at another location?
So really, it just depends on the jobs that we have available at the time, and if there are jobs that they would like to apply for. We do have, I should have asked Mary this beforehand, I think we have 11 interns that we have hired here. The majority of those are full-time employees. Some of those are part-time employees, and they are in positions all over the hospital, including places like laundry, central sterile, transport, things like that, nutritional services. So we do hire some of the individuals here. So it really just depends on what we have available at the time.
Okay, awesome. So we have about 2 minutes left in this segment. I want to give the interns an opportunity to share is there anything else you would like to share about, some of the work you've done, what this program has meant to you? What has the conversation been like with your parents or friends you had before you started? So tell us anything else you'd like to share. We have about 2 minutes, so we'll let Miss Mitchell go first, and then we'll continue the conversation live on Facebook with Arthur and Natalia.
I have to say, I love taking supplies and stuff to different areas in the hospital, and in transport, my favorite thing was pushing the beds.
Those are kind of heavy, though.
They are. Some of them are real heavy.
Okay.
Some of them don't want to. Huh?
You like doing physical labor?
Yes.
Okay. You are, I want to say, unique. Some of us are like, okay. But I'm sure the hospital really appreciates your hard work and your diligence and just your willingness to serve. And I'm sure that the patients or the guests that you meet, they're happy to see you as well.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to take a quick break, but we will continue our conversation with Arthur Natalia. So hold on for just 1 minute. For those of you listening on air, we're going to take a quick break, but we still be live on Facebook. So if you want to join the rest of the conversation, join us there. KLEK 102.5 FM. You're tuned in to Community Conversations, and we'll be right back after these announcements. All right, so Arthur or Natalia, who would like to share a little bit more about the program, what you've enjoyed, Miss Natalia?
Yeah. Well, I would say for me, the program has been amazing. It has been a challenge, not a bad challenge. It has been a good challenge for me. It has been a
Okay.
great experience for me. This program has gained for me a lot of knowledge and new skills because I have learned a lot of skills during my time in high school, but not skills like this. This is different skills that I can
Okay,
use throughout my lifetime.
that's awesome. So right now, do you live by yourself or you live with your parents or someone?
I live with my parents currently.
Okay, so are you excited to share the things that you're learning every day with them? And are they listening to you?
Yes, ma'am. Each time I accomplish something new, I tell my mom and my dad, and they will be very excited for me.
That's awesome. I know it feels great to have a support system that takes what you do very seriously.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you. Arthur, anything else you would like to share with our listeners out there?
For me, the program has been great. It's really helped me be more productive
Okay.
and, trying to work towards something for myself.
That's awesome. Now, I know you're over 20. Who do you live with, if you don't mind me asking?
I live with my mother.
Okay, so is she excited to hear all the wonderful things that you're learning and doing every day?
Yes, she kind of takes advantage of it.
Okay. That's great that you have someone that you can talk to. I see we're joined by two other young men. How are you doing?
Good, wonderful.
All right, so we have about 35, 40 seconds before we go back live on air. If you could tell us your name, and then once we go back on air, you can share your stories.
Can I go first?
Mm.
Sure. My name is Jonathan Beauregard Doty. I go by Bo.
Bo, okay.
Yeah.
And who? I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm Dwayne Miller.
Dwayne, it's nice to meet you all. And you are participants in the program?
No, we graduated. Graduated, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, give us a 1 second and we'll share your stories.
All right. All right.
Welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're joined by two graduates of the Project Reach program. So I'm excited for them to share their stories. I don't even know it yet. So welcome to Bo and Dwayne. So please, Mr. Bo, tell us where you're from, how old you are, and when you completed your program.
Well, I was born here in Jonesboro.
Okay.
Well, Friday I turned 22.
All right. Well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I graduated like in 2019, May 2019.
Okay. All right. So tell us what are some of the duties you performed under the program? What are some of the goals you set, and did you reach them all? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, my first rotation, I was in, stationary engineering, basically just sweeping up the parking lot.
Okay.
Pretty much, did a great job in that. And my, every,
It's okay.
best part, was that all my coworkers had great nicknames. Like my supervisor Larry was called Mini Me, because he was really short.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. My second rotation was, laundry.
Okay.
I sorted out the linens by, by what they are, by color, by, and if they were soiled, I put them in the soiled bin. It
Okay.
kind of stinks, both figuratively and literally. Yeah, yeah,
I can imagine.
yeah. And sometimes I also operate the washing machine and the dryer.
Okay. And so do you feel like you were able to reach, if not all of your goals, the majority of the goals that you and your caseworker set for yourself?
Well, I pretty much achieved them. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my third rotation was, of, trying to remember, floor, floor tech. Yeah, floor tech.
Okay.
I mopped the floors. Polished them. Make sure they're pretty clean.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm currently working at the library, as you can see on my shirt.
Oh, how awesome. Do you like books and love to read?
I love telling stories to kids.
Well,
Yep.
hopefully the library opens back up so the babies can come back and have their reading time again.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I'm going to bring in Mr. Wayne.
Hello.
Hi.
It's Project Search, by the way.
I'm sorry.
It's Project Search.
Project Search. I keep saying Project Reach. I am so y'all forget. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's fine. So
thank you.
So I'm a graduate from Project Search. My first rotation was transport. I pushed beds, moved chairs, moved recliners, moved pretty much any equipment off the floors and bring them to different places. So I was very busy most of the time. I would be running all over the place.
Oh,
so
wow.
I was just running around everywhere. Running upstairs.
Okay.
My rotation, I was mostly stationary for the most part. I was in missions. I would be helping the people get to where they need to go. I would help them get to their rooms, just find out where they need to go, and I'll bring them there.
Okay.
My third rotation was Central Supply. I didn't get to actually finish it because I got hired on before I actually finished it.
That's awesome. So where do you work now that you're hired on?
Well, I got hired on in transport, but since COVID hit, I got furloughed.
Oh.
But now I am currently working in laundry.
Okay. Now, both said it stinks. So do you share his same thoughts about laundry?
Well, I work on cleaning stuff. I'm trying to get so I can be a floater, so I can work dirty side and clean side.
Okay. Be careful what you ask for sometimes.
It's fine. I've mailed first, I promise.
We have a few comments from Facebook. Excuse me. Miss Linda Frazier says, from what I've listened to, you guys are doing one of the most important things, and that is building individuals. Their testimonies are so positive. She says, Bo, I love your description of all your job rotations. I must say, I have really enjoyed talking to the individuals that work on both sides of the program. You young gentlemen and young lady, wherever she is, she's still here. I would say thank you for stepping up and saying, okay, I want to do something different. I can be a part of the society. And I'm happy that people are accepting you and are working with you. I can't wait to see what else you accomplish in your life. You all are so young. Oh my God, you have so much more life ahead of you. In our last few moments, I just want to say thank you. We're about to go off air. But thank you to every single person for every role that you play. This is a very vital program, and I apologize. Please charge to my head and not my heart for getting the name wrong. It's Project Reach, Project Search, not Project Reach. Oh God, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mary.
We have a parent that Miss Glenda Rook. She came and wanted to just briefly give a parent's perspective, if that's possible. Do we have just a second?
Well, we can stay live on Facebook, but we're about to go off air. So give me just a few moments. For those of you listening on air, thank you for tuning in. Please jump on Facebook. We'll continue the conversation. Okay, so we are still on Facebook. So if she wants to jump in, is she on Zoom?
Yes, good morning. Yeah, she's with me. She's with Jessica.
Okay.
Here I am. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
I have, well, our daughter is a graduate of Project Search. It is a wonderful, wonderful program. There's just so many aspects of it that people out in the world don't know. We're hoping to get the word out. She drives. She lives in her own apartment. She has a job at Miracle Kids that she loves. She made wonderful, wonderful friends. I can't tell you enough good about it. And these people that that you're listening to, they give it their 100% all. They really do. Their motivation behind it is that they want to see these young adults with mild to moderate disabilities fit into our world, which they should, and to be successful.
All righty. Well, thank you so very much for that. And just thank you again to everybody in every single role that you play. And I'm not going to dare try to call everybody's name off the top of my head because we see how that goes. But thank you. And lastly, Miss Linda Frazier says Bo and Wayne are Superman and Project Search is top notch. So again, thank you for what you do for the community. Please stay in touch with us here at KLEK. We would love to figure out how we can help you all in any capacity, even if it's just another one of these conversations to help spread the word. If you have any type of fairs coming up, let us know. We can share on our social media pages as well. And this is a little unorthodox for to go longer, but I want to give everybody one more chance. Miss Amy, Sharon, Jessica, Caleb, Jenny, Mary, one minute or so, each of you, to just share any final thoughts.
Well, I just wanted to say, if anyone is interested in our program, the next program is going to start in August of this coming year. And if you want to be a participant or want to be part of that, you can contact the Arkansas Rehabilitation Services as well as Project Search coordinator, Miss Mary Housewright.
Okay. All right. Miss Jenny, Jessica, Mary, or Amy, any final words?
Yes, actually, if any businesses would like to contact us for interested in meeting our interns or wanting to interested in any employment to hire our interns, please reach out to us. We have a Facebook page. Project Search is on Facebook, and then they can get us those messages. We would love to come visit, or if they can meet our interns, we would love that as well.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Just know that these guys are some of the best employees you will ever have.
Very loyal.
Yeah, look us up, Project Search. We're online, and you will not be sorry.
All righty, thank you. Caleb and Amy and Jenny.
I would just say what Mary just stated is so true. Some of our interns that we have hired have been some of the best employees that we've had. They're always here on time. They show up with a great attitude. They work hard, and it's been amazing to see some of the growth in these individuals from the start of the program to the end of the program has been unbelievable. And so I would recommend this program to anybody that fits within the category. If they would like to be a part of the program, it's phenomenal, and I would highly recommend that they apply for it.
Okay. Alrighty. And I see that, I'm sorry, Miss Bailey, we just, I'll let you in. The show is technically over, but I mean, I'll give you some moments to share if you like.
Well, as I said before, Bailey, without all call me B up here because for some reason my name's very common. I particularly love this program because I make new friends, and I love working with Miss Mary and Miss Jessica, Mr. Caleb. I don't know where I'd be without them. I hang out with all these guys up here.
Alrighty. And I'm sure you all bring so much joy to the facility. I know I'm sure they look forward to seeing you all and, experiencing your energy every single day.
Sometimes I want to fall asleep. Sometimes I want to fall asleep, but I have to snap myself out of it.
Yes, ma'am. I bet once you start working, though, your energy picks up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Miss Bailey, for sharing. How much longer when did you start the program?
I don't recall when I started, but I do know my first rotation.
Okay, what was that?
Laundry.
How was that?
I loved it. Loved working with one of the graduates up there, Katie.
Okay.
And I'm a floor tag now, which is more of a challenge.
Is it physically challenging or?
Both mentally and physically.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can push through and then you'll move on to your next rotation.
Trust me, I got the willpower. If I put it in my mind I want something done, I'm gonna do it.
That's what's up. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Miss Bailey.
You're welcome.
All right. All right, Caleb, you want to have any final words?
I would just say I've been with this site since it was implemented here in Northeast Arkansas. I'm so thankful for a community that's so supportive of what we do and sees the potential in all of these guys. So just thank you to everyone that's watching everyone that's listening. We really, really appreciate our community of Jonesboro, Northeast Arkansas, and everyone that is so willing to have a hand in what we do. So that's what I would like to say. These guys are awesome. I love my job. I love coming here every day. I know that they're in this program to become better. They make me better. And I'm just so thankful to be part of it.
Awesome. And Miss Jenny? On mute.
You're muted.
There we go. I had somebody in the background and I was like, I better mute this. We do have 7 project search programs around the state. So if you know anyone else in another part of the state that might be interested in project search, all you have to do is Google Project Search Arkansas. We're the first web page that comes up, and you can learn more about the program. There's a really great 5-minute video that tells you more about the program, and you can see where other locations are. So you can go there and get all the information you need. Our applications are currently available, so you can go there and fill those out. Our date is February 26th for the August program.
All right, thank you. And Miss Linda Johnson Frazier says, I love their honesty, just precious, and I have so enjoyed this. But thank you all again. My station manager's probably gonna kill me, but I'll take it today. I didn't want to cut you. I didn't want to cut you all off without giving you the opportunity to share. And I'd love to hear from I call them babies because I have a child that's the same age as Bo, so they're babies to me. So thank you all for sharing. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and please keep in touch with us, and I'll keep following you all. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you,
Bye.
Bailey.
Nice to meet you.